You approach the Great Bridge connecting Kinnear and Ashe. Kier walks ahead of you.
Seem awfully sure of where you're going, Kier.
Yeah, of course. I know these islands like the back of my hand. He looks at the back of his hand, which is gloved.
He's lived and died here since he was born.
Dying's only recently. Oh. He, knocks on this building. See? This little house, for example, is where the...
Scraps!
Great.
Oh, nobody's listening.
I'm listening.
My fantastic tour.
I'm listening, Kier.
I practiced this 1,000 times.
Kier, I'm listening.
Oh, okay, sorry, I just... Got a little nervous there. Okay. No, this used to be the warden's house. See, back in the day when the spirit folk and the humans lived in harmony, that was like 2,000 years ago, a whole really long time ago, guy used to live here called the warden. See, spirits can't really bind themselves, so if something terrible happens, like they commit some
Did you say bind themselves?
Yeah. Like if a spirit commits an unforgivable crime, spirits can't really punish each other. The cycle of rebirth means they'll just regenerate as something else, like a dog or something. I don't know. But, the services of a specific human with the ability to bind spirits were required. So there used to be a human living here, used to maintain Ashe, made sure, all those spirits got bound forever properly.
Is the warden still here?
It's a human. I mean, how long do we live generally?
Oh, it depends. Ranges from the very, short, 30 years, to the wizardly long, upwards of 200.
So, we're going to go meet the man who binds spirits right now.
Well, no, we're actually meeting the spirit folk warden.
So he isn't capable of binding.
No, not at all. 2 wardens. 1 spirit folk, 1 human. The spirit folk watches over the imprisoned spirits, the human one binds them.
I glance into the home, and the spirit warden, or the human warden...
Dead for a while, yeah.
Okay. Was that, perchance? I kind of step back out of the house after glancing in it. Was that perchance your father, Kier?
He tips his head to the side. Well, I just recently found out my father was a wizard. I'm pretty sure he didn't time travel to a whole long time ago. Yeah, so, where we're headed? Nobody's been in prison there in a long time, like, no new inmates. But the spirits we find will probably have been there for quite a while. So, best behavior, everyone. Oh.
Okay. I take one last look at the house before heading out.
Yeah.
Well then, shall we go and meet the spirit warden?
Yeah, indeed.
Before I take a step onto the bridge, I assess it. I look down.
I do not.
Headlong running in.
Yeah, it's wood.
Yeah.
Here, if you would be so kind as to lead the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he looks at the bridge. I'm pretty sure there's only one. It's fine. Okay, yeah, sure, Marcus. You folk travel across the bridge towards the island of Ashe. You finally reach the island of Ashe. Kier continues to lead on, babbling about something. Yeah, so I'm pretty much the first and foremost human expert on the Shrouded Isles and ancient Greece. So, yeah, frankly, I used to aspire to be a scholar back when I still had aspirations. But, yeah, no, questions? Anytime. Willing to field anything.
Are there any other human scholars?
No, maybe. Are there any human scholars, Gregor?
You notice that I'm reading a large book. Like right now, as we've been crossing this bridge.
Marcus is being very rude.
Hey, somebody has to chronicle the tome of the Magnica.
What was that, Marcus?
Nothing. I put the massive tome away.
I liked the last island better.
Yeah, this one doesn't seem so inviting.
I like this island.
And again, there's probably some really good monsters here.
And just look at all of this firewood.
Always with the fire, Marcus.
Well, this is about as far as I've ever gotten into Ashe.
Really?
The creature in here is, he's a little frightening. Oh, quick question. Are you still fire resistant?
Always.
Fantastic. Kier gives you a thumbs up. I'm gonna wait.
There is nobody in this house. Is there anyone in this house?
You don't feel the presence of anyone. Ashe, your skin tingles.
Guys.
But
Marcus, get back here. Marcus?
this fireplace, though.
I grab Marcus by the neck.
Oh, I haven't washed my hands in a while.
Pull him back. Listen.
Whoop. Yes?
I don't have so good a feeling about this place.
Here, as a human scholar, will you just confirm this for me?
Yes, Gregor?
These bones?
Yeah? Yeah!
Hey, guys.
I look about there. I noticed, Gregor.
Kira's sweating.
I noticed. I motion to Marcus to...
Don't drink that yet.
I lower the ladle that I had brought up to my lips.
I push Marcus back. I kind of...
Marcus, one day we're gonna take that ladle away.
I glance into the pot at the far end of the room.
But not today.
It's filled with a thick, oily substance.
I pick up one of the pieces of wood over here and slowly dip it in.
The piece of wood vanishes.
I look straight at Marcus.
My eyes widen. What did you do?
I put it in the oil.
You look down at your prized ladle, now little more than a handle.
I'm going to scoop some of it up in a glass container to see if it's an acid that won't eat through something a bit sturdier.
I grab Marcus's hand before he dips the glass one in it. That better not be the one with the wisp in it.
Do you take me for a fool?
Yes!
I shake Ash's hand off of my own and approach the cauldron again.
You just tried to dip a ladle in to drink from it. Do not let the liquid touch your skin.
I toss the ladle's handle at Ash.
I grab it as it's coming at me. Just kind of drop it on the floor.
Using Mage Hand, I slowly levitate a glass vial down into the cauldron and scoop up some of the liquid, stoppering it quick with a bit of ceramic.
The bottom of the glass bottle is quickly eaten away. The liquid slops out back into the cauldron once again.
I scratch my head. I'm going to examine the cauldron.
Gregor, Kier, would you mind keeping an eye on Marcus, making sure he doesn't try and, stick anything that doesn't belong in there?
Gregor, do you think you can carry this cauldron?
Gregor, don't carry the cauldron.
I think I could.
Okay, well,
I think it's best if I don't.
Let's not find out right now. I'm going to examine the cauldron, looking for any bits that are sticking out that are not, really important to the cauldron. Like these little bits here. What are those?
Those are the feet of the cauldron, holding it up.
Oh yeah, don't need those. I chop one off.
The cauldron tips, immediately incinerating the wall next to it.
Oh my.
Gregor just sprinted and dove out the window. Marcus! I stare at him through the hole in the wall. Marcus!
There's still plenty in the cauldron, and now I take the little leg that I chopped off the cauldron, and using a series of spells, attempt to fashion it into a vial with a stopper.
You attempt to apply the substance with magic. The spell connects with the surface of the cauldron's foot. It wings through the air, flying over Gregor's head. It bores through the door, forming a new peephole.
Marcus?
Yep.
It's a lot of fun making holes and stuff. We were supposed to be doing something?
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Gregor,
remember how Kier said this was the house of the
Gregor,
warden?
take this
Remember
stone, use your physical prowess to bore it into a container.
Okay, I put it into my pocket.
All right then.
I pat Gregor on the back and then walk into the other room.
You notice an odd glow about the fireplace.
Finally, I can check this out. Oh, yeah, okay, fair.
I stare into the fireplace.
A smoky hand begins to form, reaching towards you.
I take a step back. Do I still feel odd in the room?
Oh, yes, of course. But, hard to tell past the horrible fumes that are now filling the house.
I cover my face with a handkerchief.
Wait. Sorry, why are there fumes?
I stare Marcus straight in the face. I can't bring myself to say anything. I just don't know what to say.
So well ventilated now.
Gonna bore some holes around the, wall and roof near the cauldron.
Gregor, can you please...
Just gonna ventilate this
stop him
place
from ruining this man's house?
I am ventilating so that we don't pass out. Stop me at your own risk. Pew, 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 pew.
The hand extending from the fireplace is quickly connected to an arm, connected to a shoulder, and then an entire body forms. A creature steps from the fireplace and stands before you. It quickly tips its head. So, a new warden? No. Takes a step to the side. You're something different, uglier. Unacceptable. And normal human. As expected.
My face...
And you are. You have the stink of magic about you. Also, the stink of my cauldron.
Oh, your cauldron.
Are you responsible for ruining my house? And ruining my people potion?
I'd say that ruining is a bit of a strong word. A bit of remodeling was, I think, in order. And now, look, you've opened this wall out. You have some great views over through.
Truth be told, kind sir, we saw this strange man in your home. We're but passers-by. I motioned to Kier. We saw him fiddling about with your cauldron.
Kier holds a bone up. I found a new bone. I've never seen this in a human before.
We found him fiddling about with your cauldron. Unfortunately, we rushed in and were too late to stop him from tipping it over and, well, generally causing this mess that you see about you.
I wonder where this bone even goes.
I lean in. He's a little soft in the head.
Kier immediately begins holding the bone up to his forearm. No. I see. Okay. Then what is your purpose here?
Our purpose?
Creature. It moves around Markus.
May I ask your name, you fantastical creature, you?
My name is Orion. I'm the warden of Ashel. I see you carry the power of the Godslayer, so are you here to take the old warden's place? It's been quite some time. As you can see over there, he motions to the cauldron, I've been trying to form a new Godslayer out of the bits of humans. It doesn't seem to be going so well. Perhaps there's an unknown element to it.
You scare me. I like that.
I look behind me. Are there any windows or immediate exits?
There is a window directly behind you.
I make note of it.
What?
So, are you here to act as the new warden, the human liaison? I could have sworn we were on bad terms last I checked.
Well, it really is tempting, but you see, we have a bit of another task to take care of at the moment.
Break some people out of prison.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I am trying to win the affections of a lady, but more importantly, we are out to save this entire chain of islands from the deathless curse that it has managed to get itself into.
Huh. Very interesting. You're here to free a spirit folk on the behalf of a lady?
The lady came into it a bit later on, but...
She has not yet given us her name.
Oh.
She is the woman on the connected island. She is the,
She has horns
herself.
and is on fire, but not on as much fire as you.
Oh, yes. So she didn't give you her name, eh?
Not yet.
Maybe I'll play along.
Ash just kind of shivers a bit.
I'm just
Ash is
so
just
creeped out.
made really
whole
uncomfortable
situation.
by the whole situation.
I believe I understand your circumstances that brought you here. Okay, I'll show you around this prison.
I would very much appreciate that. Before that, however, I am utterly intrigued by this cauldron that you have over here. What is it? What is the receptacle itself made out of?
That's obsidian formed from the depths of Ashel.
Haven't seen fire glass in this area before. Intriguing.
Gregor, I don't like this guy.
And as for the liquid inside...
He's a bad influence on Markus.
He kills humans.
Constructed primarily over water I've altered over ages. That amount of energy poured into it should dissolve pretty much anything. I'm trying to distill the essence of humanity. My goal here is simple. I want another warden so we can begin operation of Ashel again. No new prisoners makes this place so very boring.
And you mentioned that you distilled it out of human bits, yes?
Indeed.
Intriguing. I would love to see your notes on the process if you have them.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Right.
Yeah, should we like slay him?
I step forward. Apologies, Orion, but we have a bit of a schedule to keep. I would appreciate it if you showed us on our way
Schedule?
and let us get going.
Though I am reluctant to allow you to free one of these prisoners, it is more interesting than simply leaving them here. So, any particular prisoners you're supposed to free? Any description of them?
The good ones.
So, good spirits. Are you perhaps speaking of the trio that the Godslayer bound here years ago, despite not being a warden?
Yeah, I think. I don't know, we'll figure it out.
So wait, there was a Godslayer who was not sanctioned to be... I kind of paused for a moment. Do you recollect what this Godslayer looked like?
In fact, I do. The man had long, dark hair. This must have been 500 years ago, with the arrival of those detestable Grecians.
So you've been here before the Grecians?
Yes.
Tell me, was the man interested in writing a treatise on fog apples?
Unfortunately, the ability to read minds and pasts is not amongst my suite.
I place my head on the creature's own and transfer all of the memories that I have of Kyr's father.
The creature recoils. Ah, the recent Godslayer. That man lived here 20 or so years ago.
Yes, I was unsure if his lifespan reached into the centuries or not.
I've sensed his presence about recently, but
Really?
yes.
Where?
Is it coming from that guy who's in the pile of bones?
That man possesses no presence whatsoever.
Where and when did you feel this presence, if I may ask?
If I had to put a location to it, it would have flowed somewhere from the north, in the location of the 9 shrines.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for your help, Orion. I'm sure that we will be coming by again.
I don't believe you can find your way around this island without my help.
Oh,
The different prisoners are organized into boundaries based on the crime that they've committed.
Uh-huh.
But our guys didn't commit a crime.
So you are after the falsely imprisoned ones.
Gregor.
Maybe.
Think back to me, Shire Gregor. Think back to your time in the cells.
They're gonna be just like me.
We must go.
There was an improper binding committed in the boundary of strife. I will lead you there.
Strife's good.
And thanks for fielding this one, Marcus. I don't really like this guy that much.
Really, I find him
Don't either.
utterly intriguing.
This guy's creeping me out. I don't want to be out here alone with him.
Have to talk some more. Compare research, perhaps.
Marcus, don't get too buddy-buddy with this guy.
Now. I know what I'm doing. Not the first time I've communed with otherworldly spirits, Ash.
Okay. If you say so.
And I do.
You do. You definitely do.
Orion
Just
motions
a-
around him. Oh, that lovely guardian has set up some of her lanterns here to watch us. Phenomenal.
Watch us.
I'm gonna saunter up to one of these lanterns and blow a kiss at it.
I
Watch it.
cringe and walk away.
You think she saw that?
You travel upwards. The grass seems to grow darker as you travel towards a black mountain.